Welcome to One-to-One Kids Online, hosted by a selection of really cool leaders from One-to-One Kids. Join them so you can learn about the Bible and grow in your faith. Once again, welcome to One-to-One Kids Online.
Hey everyone, I hope you are having a great day. Now, I have a quick questions for everyone. Have you ever wanted to be famous? That's a silly question, right? I mean, everyone wants to be famous. You know, you get free food, everyone's like you, free food, your life is perfect, free food, any TV they can watch, any YouTube they can watch. I mean, living the life of a famous person is the best way to go. And this is why this month, I'm not just going to be talking about being famous. I'm gonna try to be famous and I'm gonna take you along the ride. Now, the first step is the hard part. How to become famous? Like, how am I going to do that? Let's think. There are a couple of famous people out there. I can look at what they do or what they did to become famous and pick the thing that I can do, I guess. All right, let's see. Ooh, this is a good one. Ash Barty. She won Australian Open. But I'm not good at tennis. LeBron James. Oh, very famous. Oh no, he played basketball. I can't play basketball. What else? How about an Iron Man? I mean, Iron Man saved the world. Who should I pick? I wish I could find someone who just... Ooh! I found a guy video of himself dancing and then BAM! He got 309 million views and counting. Just doing dancing. That's crazy. Wait a minute. What if I do that? And all I have to do is dance. It's genius. It's simple. It's gonna make me famous. I'll be right back.
A few moments later.
All right, I did it. I did a dance video. Check it out. This is the video of me dancing. Now, I'm gonna upload it and well, you know, let's hope for the best. I'll give it some time and hopefully it will go viral. Like, right now, I must prepare myself though, because once I'm being famous, everything will change. Everyone's eyes will be on me and there will be no secret, no mistake. And if I make any mistake, then my reputation will be forever tainted. So I vow from here on onwards, never to make any mistake.
Did someone say steak?
Who said that?
It's me. It's Andy.
Oh, Andy, what are you doing here?
Did you? Well, I heard steak and I came running.
Oh, sorry, I meant mistake.
Mistake.
Yeah, you must be hungry.
I am hungry.
Come on.
I think it's time for our story, Kev. Are you ready?
Sure am. I will be listening, but I'm going to watch some of these comments. The video that I made, people are loving this. Let's have a look at what they say.
Okay. What are they saying?
Someone said that my dancing is like a three-legged dog trying to shake water off himself. That's good, right?
I'm not sure. Maybe it is. But anyway, kids, it's time for our very interesting story. It starts all the way back in the Old Testament, 2 Samuel, chapter 11 and 12 to be specific.
Thanks, Andy. You're the man.
No, Kevin, you're the man.
It's time for our Bible story. Today's Bible story is about a guy named David. He's a pretty important person in the Bible. He did a lot of really cool things, including defeating a big, mean giant named Goliath with nothing but a sling and a stone. But the coolest thing about David was that he had a heart after God. Think of it this way. If God and David were in a band together, they'd sing in perfect harmony most of the time. But even David sang out of tune sometimes. He messed up just like we do. In fact, once he messed up big time. David was the king, and being the king, he could do what he wanted. One day, David saw a woman named Bathsheba. He liked her a lot and wanted her to be his wife. But there was a problem. She already was a wife to someone else. That didn't matter to David, though. He knew that as king, he could always get his way. So he had Bathsheba be brought to the palace. This was not a good thing to do. But guess what else? David found out Bathsheba was going to have a baby. His baby. He should have just admitted what he'd done. But instead, he tried to cover it up by sending Bathsheba's husband out to battle, where he sadly died. David probably thought he got away with the whole thing. But one day, God sent a guy named Nathan to King David to tell him a story. The story was about a rich man that had lots of sheep, but stole a poor man's one and only sheep. The story made David so mad that he demanded to know who this rich man was. He was clearly not a good person. Nathan said, "It's you, King David." Nathan explained that David had everything he could ever want because he was the king. But what he did by making Bathsheba his wife was not okay. David finally understood that he had made a huge mistake. He knew God was not happy with what he did. He admitted what he did was wrong, and he was truly sorry. God could have said, "Too bad," or "Too late." But instead, Nathan, who spoke for God, told David that God had forgiven him. Can you imagine? David's story reminds us that God never stops loving us. And when we make mistakes, we can make things right.
It got me thinking, kids. When you're famous, you're going to get talked about with people, with media like the news or gossip websites or in, Facebook. And sadly, these places, these sources talks about your failure more than your success. Let's imagine there was a big mistake you made and one you thought nobody knew about it, but you read about it in the newspaper now, boom, everybody knew. I wonder, what would your reaction be? You might want to erase the story, like this trick. You might want to crumple the paper, or you might want to throw it away, pretending that it didn't happen. But none of these things will cover up the fact that it did happen. In fact, a cover-up story would make the matters worse. David made a very big mistake, and he tried to cover them up at first. But thanks to Nathan, David remembered that his actions were not pleasing to God, so he asked for forgiveness. Instead of getting your hands dirty by trying to cover up something you did wrong, tell God. Tell God you are sorry, ask how you can make things right. When we make mistakes, we can make things right, and God will forgive you and love you. Thanks for watching, kids. See you next time.